fastest knockout in bare knuckle history. Introducing the fighting pride of the 305, ladies and gentlemen, Ulysses Monster
Monster Diaz. Going to be supporting his next fight and also his last fight. So I want to ask you before we get into it, how are you feeling?
Man, I feel great. I feel great. You know, this fight, I'm looking forward to it. And the best thing about it is I took it at a heavier weight, so at the weight I walk around at, so I don't have to lose weight, which is to me tougher than the actual fight.
Yeah, that's what's up. So why did you decide that this one's going to be the last one?
Man, I think I've done a lot of my fight career, you know. I've left my legacy. I got the 3-second knockout. I've done a lot with it. I'm 43 years old now. And, you know, boxing is, not to be dramatic, but it's a dangerous sport. It's a brutal sport, especially bare knuckle boxing. And I want to be able to retire from boxing or retire from fighting and not let fighting retire me.
Nice. I want to shout out AMG, shout out Yusuf.
Absolutely.
He's the one that's going to be the main sponsor for this event. So what does that sponsorship mean to you?
Man, listen, so we started off as, you know, a friend of mine put us together to look, you know, for some sponsorship. And it's blossomed into more than a friendship. Yusuf has become my brother. He's family to me. It's amazing what he's done with his company in only 5 years that he's been in business. He's you know, he's really rise to the occasion in his aspect of work. So it's amazing to be sponsored by a great company with a great foundation and great people behind it. And he really puts a lot of, you know, work behind what he does as well. So it's very inspiring what he does. So it's, again, he's become family. It's amazing to see what he's done with his business.
I agree. Shout out to Yusuf. Shout out to
Absolutely.
AMG. It is amazing what he's been able to do with his career and his company, and
That's
then
right.
also the amount of people that he takes care of, all of his employees and all of the people that he sponsors.
That's right.
That's a blessing to have him on your side, and,
Absolutely.
to have him that night, and to have AMG sponsor the event. So shout out to them again.
Yeah.
And you mentioned you're still going to stay in the fight world,
Yeah.
so I think it's great that you're going to be helping other fighters, because this league is not an easy thing. So any advice you'd give to somebody that either wants to fight or somebody that's in the fighting game?
Well, if they want to fight, first advice I give is get in the gym. You know, if you're already fighting, you know my main word that I say to everybody: consistency. Yep. Stay consistent. The more consistent you stay, the more doors open. And you know, as you walk through those doors that open for you, more opportunities come, more things come your way, and that's from money to opportunities. So, you know, consistency is key.
Yes, sir. And I want to just thank you for everything that you've done in my life, because we met about a year ago now, and just like you said, when we first met, God put you here to help others connect.
That's right.
And you've connected me with the right people. You have supported me as I do the Miami Hustle and everything I do outside of the Miami Hustle. So I just want to thank you. I feel like this is the least that I could do for you, and I'm going to continue to be by your side and support you any way that I can.
We've become family since that day too. You know what I mean? I'm very proud of everything you've done. You've from when I was on a podcast to where you're at now, you're in a whole different planet. It's amazing to see that. And again, you know, I get repetitive with this, but it's consistency. You stay consistent. You're doing what you're doing, and you know, I thank God that I have a great network of people that believe in me and trust me. So when I give them a good word, it opens doors. You know, and let's keep going.
That's what's up. And special shout out to Mike behind the scenes.
I want to give a huge shout out to Mike. I've known Mike since I was about 7, 8 years old. We played baseball together. We ran back into each other as adults when I first started my fighting career. He's been with me since day one. He's captured all the great moments. Been around me for a lot of great things, and he's been one of my big people behind me to be able to stay consistent and open doors. So huge shout out to you, Mike. Amen, brother. Let's make it happen. Let's go, guys. Don't blink.
We're here at the Charles F. Dodge Center for BYB 29, Brawls in the Pine 3, with my boy Yusuf from AMG.
What up, brother?
So he's going to be sponsoring this main event, and I just wanted to ask you, why did you decide to sponsor this event?
I'm extremely passionate about combat sports. Growing up since I was probably 5 years old, I've been following, MMA, boxing, bare knuckle now more recently. So I'm very passionate about it, and I found it a good way to create brand awareness and exposure with a brand that I believe in, and us collaborating with AMG together.
Yes, sir. That's amazing. And shout out to Yuli Diaz. Is going to be his last fight, and you're sponsoring him as a fighter as well. So what does Yuli mean to you?
Yuli's been a great partner, someone great to work with. Everyone knows him as a 305 legend. He's a combat sports fastest knockout in combat sports history, but he's an even better person than that. We developed a great friendship. His family is amazing as well. So I'm happy to be partnered up with him, but I'm even happier to be his friend.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Yuli. He is a great person in the ring, an amazing fighter. He has the world's fastest knockout, and he's an even better person outside the ring, like you mentioned, to see him get this W.
Let's go.
Fighting out of the red corner from the 305, ladies and gentlemen, Ulysses Diaz!
Said at the top of the show, memory number one, just getting started as a pro. Memory number two, the fastest knockout in combat sports history, 3 seconds.
Wow.
Monster Diaz!
And when there's no gloves, you leave the shoes in the middle of the trigon. Congratulations to Ulysses Diaz.